How's it going, Poke Trainers? Once again, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, we'll be looking at another top competitive deck for the standard format, and this is the updated version with my Tapu Bulu-GX and Vikavolt. So, kind of interesting deck list to show and share with you, my friends. The first thing I'm gonna just say at the beginning of the video, if you're scared about Metagross GX matchup, well, then you can simply think about taking one Necrozma GX, because then you can hit for 100 all of your opponent Metagrosses and then devolve them with your Espeon-EX. The same thing can easily be done with the Tapu Bulu GX, striking with Natural Judgment for 120, 120, 120, and then simply devolve them with Espeon-EX, and that's it. But you're gonna need more than one turn. But if your opponent missed max potions, you're just good to go. Anyways, 16 Pokemon, 33 trainer cards, 11 energies. So starting with the Vikavolt Skeleton, I'm running 3-2-3. So yeah. You don't need more than 3 Grubbins, trust me, but you really need at least 2 Charjabugs, because in certain matchups against Garbodor and Drampa, you really want to play as less item cards as you can, trust me. So that's the reason why 3-2-3 line is more than enough. It's very good, it's very consistent, plus you don't need to worry about missing turn 3 Vikavolt, maybe even double Vikavolt in play, which can be a nightmare for any player on the other side. Then for the main and only attacker, I'm gonna go with Tapu Bulu GX. Of course, you can even attack with the Electro Cannon if you want. It's up to you. You're still gonna need to discard 3 energies, the same thing as Tapu Bulu to hit for 180, but you might just trade 1 prize for 2 prize cards. Also, minus 20 against Metagross, so that can also help, because Metagross will not be able to one-hit knock at Vikavolt, so thumbs up for that also, it's very important. And yeah, I'm pretty much, in addition to that, I'm running 1 Espeon-EX because it's a good card. Why not? Because we can just simply devolve anything from stage 2 down to the basic, especially if our opponent decided to go with something like a rare candy. And of course, Espeon is just a tech which can win the game. If you start with him, you're not going to be happy with that, but hey, it is how it is. 2 Tapu Leles with the Wonder Tag, of course, and 1 copy of each Remoraid and Octillery for Abyssal Hand. Being able to have Abyssal Hand and the Vikavolt in play is dream come true, so that's it. Moving on to the trainer cards, I decided somehow to tweak deck to be the best possible. So the cards I'm using right there, pretty much 1 energy recycle and super road. So I can basically shuffle up to 8 basic energies from my discard pile back to my deck. I decided to go with 1 super road and 1 rescue stretcher, mainly because with the rescue stretcher I can only shuffle Pokemons or put them into my hand. With the super road I can shuffle Pokemons and energies. It's important because we actually rely on the energies. But on the other side, with the rescue stretcher, we can always bring something back from discard pile immediately to our hand, like for example Tapu Lele for Guzma or anything like that. The cards that will allow us to search Pokemons, of course, are going to be 1 Heavy Ball and 4 Ultra Balls. Kind of like the fact that Heavy Ball can easily search Vikavolt, Charjabug, Tapu Bulu, and that's it. So I kind of like it. Much better than the Nest Ball, trust me, because it can also search Vikavolt. 3 copies of rare candy. You don't need more than 3 rare candies, trust me. I saw somebody plays 4 rare candies, 4 Grubbins, 0 Charjabugs. Trust me, it's much better to go with 3-2-3 Vikavolt and just 3 rare candies. It's way much better. So yeah, 2 copies of Field Blower, of course. Against Garbodors, we're gonna need them. Against anything else that can increase damage or maybe help our opponent to retreat with the Flowstone or something like that. Field Blower, very good card. We need to have 2, mainly because of the Garbodor Garbotoxin. And of course, a very interesting stadium decision right there will be either Paradise Conversation Ria, because it can reduce the damage for 30 to our Tapu Bulu GX. So if our opponent Metagross try to strike for 180, even for 200 with Kukui and Choice Band, he's not going to be able to one-hit knock out our Bulu if we have either a Paradise Conversation Rare in play, because we can reduce damage for 30. That's the reason why I kind of like that. The same thing will apply for the Ho-Oh, for the Turtonator, for the Volcanion, for that Lapras GX, for many other Pokemons around there. Moving on to the supporter line. Oh, okay, I forgot about 2 choice bands and 3 flow stones from the item cards. Moving on to the supporter line, of course, pretty much standard, I should say, for the upcoming format. 1 copy of Bridget, 2 Guzmas, of course. Yeah, Guzma is a very nice card because if you think about how you're gonna escape special conditions like sleep or paralyzed, well, you're just gonna go with the Guzma, and that's it. The problem has been solved. 4 copies of Ents and 4 copies of Sycamore for the drop support. You really don't need more than that, especially if you can set up Octillery in play, then you are just good to go, especially if you can end your opponent down to 1 or 2 prize cards. 2 copies of Skyla. In addition to that, 2 choice bands, 3 flow stones. I repeat it again, but it's okay. 11 energies, 8 grass, and 3 lighting energies. And please stop criticizing me for just running 3 lighting energies because you are good to go with 3 lighting energies. Trust me, you really want to have as many grass energies because you need to have turn 1 energy attachment, which needs to be grass, and then turn 2 Vikavolt with strong charge for grass and lighting energy, and that's it. So moving on to the game test. If you're looking for any of these cards, make sure to check tcgcastle.com. Link is provided in my video description. TCG Center 5 code will get you 5% discount on your first purchase, so keep that in mind. So yeah, without further ado, let's move on to the game test so you can actually see the deck in action. So see you in the game. Alright, so not the best opening hand, of course, when you start with something like Tapu Lele, but it's okay. Worst possible scenario is to play right now Ultra Ball and miss something like a Tapu Lele and Bridget. I'm thinking actually twice. Should I discard my Charjabug or not? That's a pretty good question. And my answer it's gonna be no. So I'm gonna discard 1 choice band and I'm gonna discard 1 field blower. Well, Tapu Lele is here and Bridget is there, so I'm gonna set up 2 Grubbins, of course, and 1 copy of a Remoraid for Octillery next turn. And if I get lucky, I will have both Pokemon's turn 2 in play, Octillery and Vikavolt. So that's it. Let's just pass the turn for now. I kind of like that turn 1 setup. Unfortunately, no sign of the Tapu Bulu yet in play, but everything can just simply change. Alright, so Alolan Vulpix is on the other side. I'm not sure why is there Sneasel on my opponent bench. Probably for the Weevil, who can deal some... I think that Weevil actually have good attack. But right now, I'm not 100% positive can Weevil does 6 damage counters to all of your opponent GX or EX Pokemon. There must be some catch like that. I'm not 100% positive. Oh, Glaceon EX, say hello. Okay, no problem. No problem. Glaceon is not a Jolteon, so it's okay. Floatstone attached. He can Beacon always if he wants. Oh, Sycamore for 7. Strange thing is that he decided to attach that water energy down to the Vulpix because right now I can simply knock out that Vulpix easily. Aqua Patch for 1 energy down to the Glaceon. And there we go with the Trainer's Mail. Alright. So another Aqua Patch. Unfortunately, no energy. So it's going to be Beacon for Weevil. Oh yeah, this attack does 6 damage counters to each Pokemon that has... Oh, I think any tool card attached. I think it's that type of the attack. I'm thinking about playing Ultra Ball, to be honest. For something like Octillery. Then I can keep the Skyla, maybe for Rare Candy. And then I can have Vikavolt. Let's see. A Beazle Hint into the... Ooh, okay. Okay, interesting. Let's go with Skyla for Rare Candy. And I'm ready to go. I'm ready for rock and roll, my friends. So I can right now use basically my Strong Charge for 1 grass and 1 lightning energy. Of course, both energies are going to be attached to Lele, and then I can strike for nothing less but 60. More than enough to knock out my opponent Vulpix and take the first prize card in this match. So, oh nice, Stadium card, which will reduce the damage for 30. I kind of like it. Okay, so he decided to promote Sneasel, and I'm gonna see Weevil in the front. Unfortunately for the Weevil... Oh, this attack does 6 damage counters to each Pokemon that has ability. Correct. I knew it's 60 damage for something, but I wasn't 100% positive if that card will do 6 damage counters to each of your opponent Pokemons with Tool card or with something like that. I knew it was 6 damage counters, so I'm gonna get actually 90, 60, 60, 60. This is very tough to watch right now, to be honest. I really want to start crying. This hurts my eyes, literally. So I need to get very aggressively here. I'm gonna definitely go with my Vikavolt, no question about that. Then I'm gonna go with Strong Charge so I can power up my Tapu Lele and basically knock out my opponent Weevil. I'm not sure what else I can find with that Abyssal Hand. Stadium and Muscle Band can be good, but let's just retreat for now. Discarding Lightning Energy. Okay, 120 without extra discardment. Yeah, another Weevil can do so many problems to my bench. I mean, my opponent can literally take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can take 6 prize cards in just a single turn. That's... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's a lot of Ninetales for my opponent, but the one that actually have that Luminous Barrier in play. So I'm gonna need to change things here a little bit. I'm gonna need to retreat my Bulu and basically knock him out with my Vikavolt. It's okay. I have basically answered to everything here, so let's just retreat. Hitting that Ninetales for like 150, but before I do that, I'm gonna need to play my Super Rod for 2 Lightning Energies because I'm gonna need them. So Strong Charge. This is very expensive attack, my friends. This is literally very expensive attack, and unfortunately for me, I simply need to do that. No way! No way! No way! I did that. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. No way that I did that. This is basically... Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Really? Really? I did that. I accidentally clicked on another Vikavolt, and right now I can just pass my turn. Yeah, things can happen. It's a TCGO, so this is not a real life, so 99% of the time... Oh, there's a Guzma, okay, but I have Floatstone, I'm not gonna complain against that. But I'm gonna be mad on my opponent if he knocks me out. Oh, Sneasel. Don't tell me there's a Weevil or something like that. Field Blower. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy to see that. Well, I guess I'm gonna go just with a Vikavolt, hitting him for like 100 and something, 150. Yeah, I should do that probably. And then just keep that energy recycled for a little bit later. Let's first go with a Strong Charge and attach the last energy card to my Vikavolt. I mean, look, that's the last energy card that I have. That's just insane. 150, paying 3 energies. My eyes actually hurts a lot. Let's go with that lightning energy, so I can have again 2 energy attachment. Yeah, I mean, you really need to tweak deck to be good, and by tweaking your deck, you're not going to be able to take 15 energy cards or something like that. You're limited to 10, 11, 12 energies. I did my best with this build, so I kind of like it. Second bite for just a 20. That's not even close for something significantly for my opponent. And right now it's definitely a good time to play that. Energy recycle and shuffle back 5 energy cards. More than that, I'm gonna go with my strong charge. And after the strong charge, well, this time I'm not gonna make the same mistake. My opponent decided to concede. Let's move on to another game. Okay, so waiting my opponent to see who's gonna start first here. It looks like I have opportunity to open the game by going first. Well, looking at my opening hand, there is no sign of the basic Pokemon. I hope I can open with something like Tapu Bulu and then mainly play Ultra Ball for Bridget and Lele, of course, and expand my bench. That's pretty much all I'm looking for. Alright. My opponent can take one extra card. And story of my life, starting with Tapu Lele. Okay, I'm not gonna cry mainly because there is a Bridget, so at least it's something, but it could be a little bit better, it could be even worse, so it's okay. It's okay. Let's just keep the Lele in the front and see what's on the other side. I can maybe top deck Ultra Ball, which can then give me the auxiliary for turn 2. That would be amazing. Yeah, annoying Drampa Garbodor. What else I can expect? Let's go with the Grubbin. Yeah, Remoraid is prized. And that actually hurts me a lot. I think I'm just gonna pass. Not looking forward to play Floatstone. Not looking forward to attach my energy to my Tapu Lele. There's a DCE for my opponent and the Floatstone for the Trubbish, and Tapu Lele for Wonder Tag, which will probably be for the Bridget, and then Bridget for 2 more Trubbishes and probably 1 more Drampa. Oh, he decided to place N. I really love my opponents on TCGO, at least. They actually like me, because they always gave me, when I have nothing in my hand, and I always play N. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, just 20 damage counters. I wish right now I had that Floatstone available. But it's okay. Grass Energy should be attached. 1 Sycamore can be played. So I'm looking for, well, look at this. Look at this. Ultra Ball into the Vikavolt, and then Rare Candy Surprise for that Vikavolt. And then I can simply use my strong charge and hit my opponent for nothing less than 180. And yeah, I didn't attach another energy to my another Tapu Bulu, but it's okay. I'm hitting hard with my Nature's Judgment for 180. And this Drampa with Berserk is 1 hit knocked out. In my opinion, if you can set up pretty fast, like I did right now, and if your opponent is not able to force you to discard more than 2-3 item cards at your turn 1, you're probably going to be fine against Garbodor deck. So there we go with the Drampa. Drampa again, bench it down. Yeah, the bad thing about Drampa is that you also need to have some kind of the damage counter on your Pokemon in play in order to use that Berserk successfully for 150, 180. An interesting thing is that he decided not to play Bridget at his turn 1, which I'm also kind of confused, but that actually happens. Versus Seeker for probably... I wouldn't be surprised to see Bridget and then just mainly his Big Wheel GX. I would probably do that. I would probably go with something like that. Yeah, interesting. So he really wants just to hit me for 20 and gave me the favor to... yeah, I mean, Garbodor is there, so I can't do much. So I'm just gonna shuffle my energies back, and I will try to fight back my opponent with my Horde attack for 30. So right now that Drampa actually have 3 damage counters. I'm running 2 copies of... Okay, there's a DCE, so he's ready to go with Berserk, minus 30 because of my... another N. That's perfect. I kind of like that. All I really need here is a Field Blower or Skyla for Field Blower. I'm running 2 copies of each, so... I didn't... Oh, Team Magma Secret Base. Okay, Ultra Ball. No. Don't tell me you're gonna have the Choice Band in your hand, because with the Choice Band he can go for 180. Well, there's a Versus Seeker again. This time for the Sycamore, but he already played N. I do have Heavy Ball, which means I can definitely... Oh, I just need 1 card, which is a Field Blower. Once I manage to hit Field Blower, I'm ready to heal all of the damage counters from my Pokemon. I do have 2 Field Blowers. I'm not sure where should I go with my energy. Well, I'm actually 100% sure where I should go with my energy. To my bench at Bulu, of course. And hope for the best, which is a Field Blower. Oh, whoa, Field Blower. There we go, my friends. I like this. I really like this Tapu Bulu deck. This is such a beautiful deck and such a powerful card in combination with the Vikavolt that this is just simply not true. So I can play 2 special charges, powered up to both Bulus that I have in play, and the best possible scenario for me is just to use my Tapu Wilderness for 150, which is more than enough to knock out my opponent Drampa, plus I managed to heal completely damage counters from my Tapu Bulu, and even better, I managed to find myself Remoraid with a Flowstone and Super Road, plus I also have Skyla and Sycamore for 7, so I think I'm actually good in this matchup. I only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 item cards in the discard pile, so that's like 100. If he managed to find Garbodor, he can hit me for only 100. So yeah, that's not a lot of damage counters. So he definitely needs somehow to activate that Berserk to go for 180. Of course, my opponent can always Versus Seeker for N and N me down to 2 cards, but in this case, N is not effective anymore. That's all I'm gonna say, because I already have Tapu Bulu with like plenty of energy cards. Not 1, but 2 Tapu Bulus. Even better, there's the Stadium card for me, which means I can reduce the damage for 20 more. Flowstone, no sign of abilities, Choice Band, another Choice Band, and Trash Lunch for 130. There we go. Muscle Band for me. Like it, that's for sure. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go with my Natural's Judgment for 120. More than enough for the knockout, and any type of the card that my opponent decide to promote right now in the active position will be knocked out from my Tapu Bulu-GX on the bench, because he can go for 210. Even if my opponent can play Fighting Fury Belt and somehow add 4 HP or 40 extra HP to his Tapu Lele, that Tapu Lele would be still knocked out by my Tapu Bulu. So that's it. That's the GG. And that's the power of the Tapu Bulu-GX. So yeah, I'm just gonna discard. I even managed to top deck another Field Blower. Yeah, I don't need it because I actually have 3 energies from 2 turns before my Tapu Bulu. So that's the GG. I hope you guys enjoy watching this deck list. It's definitely top competitive deck in my opinion. It have pretty much good matchup against anything, even against Metagross, because you can simply just play that Espeon-EX and devolve your opponent Metagrosses just like that. But you can also tag something like Necrozma GX and Espeon-EX, and then you can hit all of your opponent Metagrosses for like 100, and then simply devolve them with Espeon-EX and you're ready to go. You don't need to worry about anything. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more future videos. If you have any questions, make sure to leave comments below. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Till the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.